Do you ever feel like something is missing with your brand, but you can't seem to put your finger on what that is? In this video, I'm going to share with you the biggest mistakes that small business owners make when trying to grow their brand and what you should be doing instead. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Shawon, and today I want to talk about something that's really important for small business owners, and that is branding. A lot of people make the same mistakes when it comes to branding, and I made them too. I'm going to show you what they are and how to avoid them. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and let's dive in. And be sure to stay to the end because I have something special that I want to share. Okay, so this feeling that we have when something just feels a bit off with our brand. So let's talk about this for a little bit. Your brand feels off and disconnected. You've hired a graphic designer and they've created 50 different logo mock-ups, but you can't decide on any of them. You can never settle on your website. You might be feeling completely overwhelmed with crafting a signature brand that magnetizes your dream clients. Trust me, I've been there. Early in my business, it seemed as though I spent every single wedding off-season rebranding. I was constantly looking for a better website design, changing my logo, and trying desperately to create a cohesive brand. The problem was I hadn't spent nearly enough time thinking about my overall brand strategy, and it showed. I felt it. Everything was just a bit off. The biggest lesson I had to learn to start building my brand was a shift in my thinking about what branding was and what elements mattered the most. A strong brand strategy magnetizes your dream clients, sets you apart from your competition, and will inform all of the decisions for your brand, from how your brand feels to who you hire on your team. So here are some of the mistakes I made and that I see most small business owners make. First up is starting with brand aesthetics. So instead of starting here, you want to define your business goals. Before you start any branding process, you need to establish your business goals and your brand's values. So who are you? What do you stand for? When establishing these cornerstones for your brand, make sure they reflect the unique mission of your business, not what other people are doing in your industry. Stay in your lane and make sure your foundation is rooted in your true values. Another mistake is thinking short term. So instead of thinking short term, you want to consider the bigger picture. Instead, focus on what you want to communicate and keep your target audience in mind. You don't just want to create a visually beautiful online presence. You want to craft an experience that resonates with people on a deeper level, and that is reflected both online and offline. Creating your brand isn't something that happens overnight. It is a process. So make sure you craft a strong brand strategy that will stand the test of time, and put in place some audits as your business grows and evolves to make sure that your brand flows with it. Another mistake is sending mixed messages. Instead, you want to be consistent. So once you've created the core elements of your brand that will define your business, make sure you are consistent in all of your communication and across all platforms, from social media to your website design. The next mistake is not using consistent messaging. Instead, you want to spend some time developing your messaging, your brand messaging. And when it comes to messaging, clarity is key. It's not always easy, but spending time clarifying your message will make every other aspect of growing your business that much easier. And a clear message helps you communicate about the problem your brand solves, the fears, the desires, the dreams of your target audience. And this message should be consistent across all of your marketing and, like I said, across all platforms. And you want to use the same language that your target audience uses when it comes to having that consistent messaging. You want your dream clients to listen when you speak, and they will listen because when you use their language, they know you are speaking to them. The next mistake is failing to resist shiny object syndrome. Instead, avoid distractions. It's so easy for business owners to get distracted by shiny objects or trends without considering how it fits into your brand's core values. So make sure whatever decisions you make, you are consistent with the core of who you are, and not just because it looks good on paper or because everyone else is doing it. You never want to force your brand to be something that it's not. And here's the thing, it all starts with intentional focus on your brand strategy, the critical pieces that are actually responsible for magnetizing your clients to you. So I'm talking about things like your brand messaging and your marketing, your mission, how to position yourself, and the elements which elicit a connection with your dream clients. Figuring out where to start, what to focus on, and how to connect these pieces of your brand can be challenging. That's why I created the Magnetic Brand Blueprint Masterclass. Whether you're just starting out, somewhere in the middle, or making a big shift, you'll be able to navigate important and avoidable branding mistakes. I'm sharing the exact steps and the paradigm shifts that are needed to create an impactful brand, take your business to the next level, and not waste precious time and money on the wrong things. This is the save you years, decades approach to dialing your brand for longevity and growth. You can watch the masterclass at blueprint.shawondavis.com, and I'm also leaving a link down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.